Welcome back to the news at 10. In keeping with its corporate social responsibility, Nigeria Breweries today donated books to Eric Moore Senior Secondary School in Surulere. Now focusing on the lives of students beyond the school, the brewers of Star Lager Beer and other popular drinks also organized a career guidance initiative tagged Beyond the School for the students. Our correspondent Victor Matthias reports.
Students of Eric Moore Senior High School sitting in anticipation of the world of opportunities about to be opened to them by the project champion of the Beyond the School Career Guidance Program organized by the Nigeria Breweries. The program, in its 5th edition, eases the pressure on students and guides them in making informed career choices.
Bring you to university of your choice.
The project champion of the initiative, Mrs. Clementine Ververld, challenged the students to take certain steps before choosing a career.
By reading, you'll get the best of the world. You can start making decisions and making difference here, right now. It's in your home, it's in your neighborhood, it's in your school, it's during your school time, outside. Be responsible and be proud African.
The students also had their concerns.
I want to be a teacher in the future. What if our parents say, you must not do it?
Principal of the school expressed optimism that the initiative will provoke useful ideas in the very near future.
It is my wish that at the end of today's discourse, every attendee will leave this gathering provoked by one or two useful ideas that will germinate into veritable shared values in the very near future.
The high point of the event was the unveiling of books donated by the pioneer brewers in the country to a thunderous applause. Corporate Affairs Advisor of Nigerian Breweries explained the reason behind the initiative.
People realize late when they have already gone too far down the road. With this program, we tell them just before they get to out of secondary school, and sort of we impact them at the point where decisions are still being made. That's the essence of this.
It is hoped that beneficiaries of this initiative will maximize the opportunities presented and make decisions that will give them the future they desire. Victor Matthias, reporting for Channels Television News.
First Bank, truly the first.
All right, from there we move to business news. Here's Loretta Chogo. Hi, Loretta.
Thank you, Joma. We begin with this report that attacks on Nigeria's crude oil pipelines are on the rise. The reason why the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, Mr. Andrew Yakubu, raised an alarm over the impact of the menace on the nation's economy. Mr. Yakubu made this known during his submission to the Senate and House of Reps Joint Committee on the Medium-Term Framework for the period 2014 to 2016. The NNPC boss revealed that about 150,000 barrels of crude oil is lost per day due to the attacks, and there are fears also that the revenue flow to the Federation account will continue to dip as a result. Commenting on the daily crude oil production figure, the NNPC GMD added that the production figure has been erratic, moving between 2.2 million and 2.3 million barrels per day. Nigeria is yet to hit the projected crude oil production figure of 2.5 million barrels per day. The Ogun State government is already getting set for the 2014 fiscal year. In doing this, the government organized a town hall meeting to give the people an opportunity to speak about their major needs. Addressing representatives from the 20 local government areas of the state at the event, the state governor Ibikunle Amosun promised more developmental projects across the 3 senatorial districts of the state.
And their consultants as well.
The latest addition to the Samsung family, the Galaxy Note 3, has just been redefined. The device is also complemented with the Galaxy Gear. Samsung gave some of its distributors and members of the public the opportunity to have a first-hand feel of the devices in Lagos. Our correspondent BC Koka reports.
The success of its Galaxy range of smartphones may have propelled Samsung to being perceived as one of the biggest smartphone makers in the world. With the introduction of the Galaxy Note 3 and Gear, its customers are in for an outstanding mobile experience.
We call it the Galaxy Note 3 and the Gear and wearable device. We do not call this the watch here. This kind of a product and we usually try to introduce and at the same time and worldwide.
Mobiles have been around for a long time, but never before Samsung was there a smartphone that actually had a stylus. Note 3 is really an evolution of the Note 2 and the Note 1. In fact, the Note 3 encompasses what many users said were things that they would have loved to have seen in the Note 2.
So what informed this innovation?
It's a culmination of this evolving and then really listening to our customers and saying, okay, you said you would like to be able to have a split screen, let's give you a split screen. You said you would like to be able to just write on the touch and just push it and dial immediately, you can do that.
What about the Gear?
We have the Galaxy Gear, which is a wearable device, and the device helps you to make it easy. You don't always have to hold your phone. I can actually leave my phone on my desk or in my bag and pick my calls from the Gear, make calls from the Gear, read my text messages, get all my notifications from my SNS and all those things, and so many things that you can do.
Samsung Electronics launched into the telecommunication business in the 70s and developed its first mobile phone in the 80s. Since then, the company has not looked back in its commitment to provide the state-of-the-art mobile devices to meet the ever-changing needs of its customers. BC Koka, Channels Television News.
And now for the summary of trading activities at the Nigerian equities markets, let's join Harriet Agbenyi.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. A rash of earnings hit the Nigerian equities market on the second trading day of the week, boosting the key indicators to finish the session positive. The all-share index jumped by 0.63% to finish at 37,514.55 points, with the market capitalization of almost 12 trillion naira. Now, Nigerian breweries reversed a previous loss to lead the day's price appreciators, including Lafarge Cement Wapco and GSK. Investors gave Forte Oil, UAC Property and NASCON the cold shoulder. Well, deals witnessed in the shares of WAPIC Insurance, Guarantee Trust Bank and Axis Bank increased the volume of equities exchanged on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Well, Stanbic IBTC Holdings was also among the most actively traded stocks. In its third quarter result, the bank recorded a 126% growth in its pre-tax profit from 9.01 billion to 20.33 billion naira. A volume and value of shares traded increased as investors in 5,151 deals exchanged 294.41 million units for 3.20 billion naira. That's a stock market report. I'm Harriet.
And that's it on Business News. The news at 10 continues shortly with Ijoma.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Nigeria's Golden Eaglets beat Iran to advance to the quarter-finals of the ongoing FIFA Under-17 World Cup. That's on Sports News. Do join us again.